Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about something called giving value. Now, I'm sure you've heard these words before. Giving value is almost like a buzzword in today's society where people just kind of throw it around, but they don't actually know what it means, and it's kind of almost lost its meaning as times went on. And in this video, I'm going to explain why 99% of people get this wrong. And by the end of today's video, you should be able to distinguish between fake value and real, authentic value that you can give out to then get more leads for your business. And I know this works for a fact because these are techniques and foundations that I implement into my own business, which help me generate leads every single month. So giving value, what does it mean? What does it mean to, the general population at the moment? Well, for a few years now, people are like, oh, I'm just giving value out there and I'm just hoping it all comes back to me. And you hear coaches saying, just give value, guys. You hear big CEOs saying, guys, if you want to make your way up the career ladder like me, you just got to give value. But a lot of them are just basically full of shit because it's kind of, maybe it did come from a good place, but now it's kind of got lost in translation over time. So when I see people giving value, what they think that means is, commenting on people's posts, okay, commenting on people's videos, liking posts, right? So liking things and engaging with things, and often they'll engage with things like great post, this is a great post, and they think they're giving value, and they think like they're building relationships this way. So you've got to give value to build relationships. And at some point, like, this give value has got really, really lost. And basically now what we have is like very, very low value being given out everywhere, and it's just being basically chucked anywhere and hoping that people sort of respond in a certain way. But this giving value is never actually about like quantity. It's always been about quality. So let's have a look at the actual definition in the English dictionary of what giving value actually means. Well, we'll look at like what the definition of what value means, right? And what value means in the English dictionary is something of importance, something of worth, or something of usefulness. So when you're giving value, you have to give something of importance, something of worth, or something of usefulness, right? And you have to find somebody who needs something of one of these three. So you have to actually be genuinely trying to be useful to someone, right? And if you look back at like the first example I said about the posts, the likes, the comments on things, and this idea that this is all giving value and speaking value. Do you think, liking someone's post or commenting, great job, or, maybe offering like a bit of encouragement, not saying that's bad, by the way, I'm just saying it's not giving value, right? So let's get this clear. I'm just trying to, distinguish between something that's not potentially serving you, which you think is serving you. So do you think doing these things every day is actually being useful, actually being worth, or actually, being of importance to someone? Is it really beyond the surface level of importance to someone? Probably not, let's be honest. To give value, you have to find a group of people who have a certain need of value to be received, and then you have to give them that value, right? And I'll give you a great example of how I do this, right? So let's go back to the actual dictionary definition of importance, worth, and usefulness, okay? And this is how I gave importance, worth, and usefulness to a person who needed it, in the last month. In the last month, I have created premium quality video content and released it for free, right? Free. And it actually helped somebody close a real life client just with the free stuff. Now, was that useful to them? Yes, it was. I like to bet it was worth it to them as well. Okay. And then number 2, I have helped in the last week 4 different people. I've jumped on a call with these guys, helped them completely for free with their sales strategy and offer. Okay. And once again, one of these guys closed a deal out of this, a deal that they had coming up. And, you know, the rest of them said thank you. So I know it's helping them, right? I know it's important to them. But like the results speak for themselves. They actually managed to close a deal for it. And I don't do this all the time, but like it's just that is really giving value to someone. I've helped somebody for free that has basically profited out of it. And number 3, I'm also part of a paid mastermind that I regularly contribute to and answer with lengthy comments to people's posts and things like this. And I'll see if I can actually attach a screenshot to this video to show you that I'm actually going into detail and actually helping people for completely free. And are these 3 things of real value to people? Are they of importance? Are they of worth? Are they of usefulness to these people, right? So first of all, they thanked me, so that's kind of a good indicator that it is useful to them. Second, you know, some of these people have actually closed real clients or like got more leads from some of the tips and advice that I've given. So is that value? Is that giving value to them? Yes, it is. And what happens when you give enough value, right? You basically start getting people hearing about what you're doing and like the good deeds that you're doing, and they start reaching out to you being like, hey man, like I really like what you do, why don't we talk and see if you can actually help me with my business? Because they look at you and they think, you know what, if this person's helped this guy for free, then imagine how much like his paid stuff will work, right? And so this is exactly what I've been doing the last month to generate additional leads, okay? So in summary, if you think you are giving real value, check how many people are actually thanking you and how many leads you are getting. And if you're getting no leads, then you probably aren't giving real authentic value. So a great way to actually start generating this is to look at the actual definition of value, and then to basically, you know, start jumping on calls with people, completely no strings attached, with people who might, you know, have questions for you or might have a need. And you can just kind of solve that for them. Secondly, you can create amazing content which actually helps like the bottlenecks of your ideal clients. And third, you can just continue to just help people like no strings attached, which actually shows that you're a beacon of light in the sea of BS that's out there, right? And it makes you actually stand out that way. So I hope you liked this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you did and if you found it interesting. And I will see you next time.